You will me, oh me. All right, you guys. Let me see. All right, let's tap in. So I did a pre-pull, you guys, and I'm gonna see if the energy is the same over here as it was on my previous platform. But I thought I'd come over here and give you this message. What's up, Special 9750? I see you. I'm picking up on this pivot energy, okay? So I did the reading and I did a pre-pull, and I'm picking up on something about your work or something that you are working on is going to cause you to have to pivot, okay? This Six of Swords represents a change. It represents an opportunity. It represents a transition, okay? And I'm hearing pivot, okay? I'm hearing whatever you are working on is going to result in the Wheel of Fortune, okay? It's going to result in good luck and karma. And I feel like it's something solid out here. So I don't know if you guys are working, you're building a business, but I feel like you're being encouraged to keep moving forward, okay? So let's see how this is all panning out when it comes to you. All right, I'm going to not tell you what was revealed on the other platform because that's other energies. So I'm going to use your energy and see what this message is today. Okay, again, my name is Maisha. I'm the goddess flame. This message is going to be timeless. So whenever you tap on, it's meant for you to hear it. Okay. All right, there's something you're going to have to do alone. Tell me about the Six of Swords energy. Thank you. Look at that. So you got to see something. Somebody here, the hangman, that's in the upright. So somebody is seeing something. Somebody is seeing change. Somebody is seeing the need to change. Somebody is seeing the need to move forward or move on. Somebody could be seeing the need to transition and or pivot. Take it as it resonates. But the hangman in the upright is somebody seeing change. Somebody seeing things for exactly what it is. And it could be this Eight of Pentacles energy, right? Whatever you're working on. Something solid, okay? So you could be working on the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is different, all right? You could be working on your stability. You could be working on getting a home. You could be working on building a relationship, a connection. You could be working on your home life and or situation. You could be healing, okay? Take it as it resonates. Let's talk about this work. It's a burden, damn, the same energy. Ten of Wands, something's hard. Something's a challenge. But I'm hearing nothing that's worth it comes easy, right? So it's a challenge. It's a lot on your plate. It's a burden. It's heavy because it's the Wheel of Fortune. It's your good luck and karma. Let me see what this Ten of Wands is over here. It's the same energy that came out on the other platform. Ten of Wands. What's the Ten of Wands? What is this energy being burdened with? What this energy? Okay, period. This gift, this opportunity, you know, it's heavy, okay? So somebody here, whatever you're working on, the need to change, the need to move forward, it's heavy. This opportunity, this gift is heavy. It's a lot. But why is it seeming like it's a burden? This is your Wheel of Fortune. This is why it's a lot. This is your new cycle in life. This is your good luck and karma. But why is somebody perceiving this opportunity as a burden? Ten of Wands. Well, yeah, you got to change your reckless behavior. You have to change because the Knight of Swords is reckless. The Knight of Swords is impulsive. The Knight of Swords is not thinking before you act. This may be what needs to change, you know, being angry. This could be your attitude. Also, too, you could be somebody who just flies off the handle. All right. But I'm saying this Knight of Swords energy. Because I'm like, what is the burden? What's the burden? Oh, you got to change. You got to change your reckless energy. You got to change being impulsive. You got to change recklessness. Let's try to get a little bit more. Knight of Swords. What's the Knight of Swords? Tell me, please and thank you. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. Knight of Cups. So you got to go from being reckless and impulsive to being romantic and loving. Get the fuck out of here. This is your opportunity, though. Ace of Pentacles. It popped right over the opportunity. I don't know what y'all going to do with this opportunity. Somebody is going from Knight of Swords, or somebody, the Six of Swords, you're being encouraged to go from the Knight of Swords to the Knight of Cups. So this, yeah, fool, take that leap of faith. It's a risk, but you can take the leap of faith if you want to. It's a new beginning. This could be a new way to look at things. This could be a new attitude, because it is a gift. Like, this is a gift that the Most High is handing you, an opportunity that the Most High is handing you to change, to see to see things differently, to see the Knight of Cups is about romance. There's a cup here. You know what I'm saying? This is as to where the Knight of Swords, there's a sword here, right? This is guarded energy. This is you know, this is anger. This is you acting out with a protected skull. I'm hearing with a protection, you know. If you see this person here, right? If you see this energy here, they have the sword, but this person has a cup. So whatever you were doing in the past, I'm not going to worry about your past. Let's talk about things that you need to change. Because again, this is the opportunity. And this is the opportunity from the Most High God. Your ancestors, angel guides. Take it as it resonates. And Spirit is saying, this is romance, proposals, romantic gestures. But you look at it as a burden because you're going to have to change something here. But Spirit is saying, take the leap of faith. Knight of Wands. Take action. I like gifts. I like gifts from the universe, me, right? I'm used to gifts from the universe because I'm somebody that's provided for by the universe, right? I get my monetary gain from the universe. I get my stability from the universe. I'm well taken care of by my ancestors and the Most High God. So I like to see gifts that come from on high. But if you're somebody that you're not used to receiving gifts from the Most High God, this can be challenging, especially if you're somebody that's used to making a way for yourself, making things happen, because it's got reckless, it's got impulsive, right? You feel like you got to make something happen, but Spirit is saying, I'm trying to give you a gift here, an opportunity. I'm trying to give you something here, but it requires you to, you know, have a heart, or it requires you to give the cup. What's the Knight of Cups? Okay, I was gonna say the Nine of Cups. So I said, what's the Nine of Cups? So the Nine of Cups, even though it's not out here, I could be picking up on that energy. The Nine of Cups is celebration, it's wish fulfillment, it's luxury. So I wanted to say, I meant to say, what is the Knight of Cups? What is this romantic gesture, or what is this, you know, proposal? And Spirit said it's the Nine of Cups. It's your wish fulfillment. It's luxury. It's what you want. What's the Knight of Cups? Clarify. Thank you, Sun. Energy cannot make this shit up. The Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. The Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. It's clarity, it's enlightenment, it's happiness, it's joy. The Sun. That's what the Knight of Cups leads to. That's what this opportunity is. Happiness, joy, contentment, balance, getting clarity, enlightenment. And let me just ask you something. Let me just make something clear. With this Knight of Cups energy, if you can get clarity with this Knight of Cups energy, meaning that you don't no longer have to rely on your impulsiveness or reckless energy, you can actually now, as a gift from the Most High, take it as it resonates, your ancestors, take it as it resonates. I don't want to argue with none of you motherfuckers in my comments about your religion or what you believe, because again, I say it's up to you, and I always try to include your ancestors and angel guides in what I'm saying. So take it as it resonates, but imagine being in this Knight of Cups energy, and the gift from the Most High God is to give you clarity and enlightenment. Now, whether you're a masculine or a feminine energy, imagine when there is a time that you need to make a decision, or there is a time that you need to you know, elevate, you'll already have the clarity. You'll already have the enlightenment. You won't have to search for it. You won't have to go. It's going to come to you intellectually. It's going to come to you intuitively through a download or a vision. Imagine that. Imagine not having to get up and rely on other individuals to feed you clarity or information. Or you understand? This is what I'm with the Sun card, with the Knight of Cups, with the Ace of Pentacles. This is what the gift of the Most High God is giving you: enlightenment and clarity. Like you're literally going to see things clearly. You're literally going to have enlightenment come through, Spirit. But it's a missed opportunity out here. Five of Pentacles to the Three of Swords. This could be a missed opportunity. This is a missed opportunity for somebody that you have a commitment with or something like that. So there is heartbreak and betrayal out there, because with change, somebody got to take a loss here. I don't know. It's a Fool energy, Fool. So this Fool is basically you denouncing the plan. Whatever you were investing in, or Seven of Pentacles, whatever you was working hard to, that plan, I don't think it's working. I don't think you're being called to go that route. I don't know. It's your decision. But you're being called to take an actual leap of faith. So you could have had a particular type of plan that you wanted to invest in with the Seven of Pentacles, but Spirit said it would have led to chaos, competition, and some type of confusion, or it's leading to that. So Spirit is trying to redirect you, I feel like, here, because whatever that plan was, and whatever investment that you made or was going to make is leading to some type of chaos. Could it be juggling opportunities, juggling priorities here? You cannot fucking juggle an Empress, ever. Anytime, here's the Empress. You, I don't know who you are, you better not ever think in your life you will ever be able to juggle an Empress. You will be faced with so much chaos. I'm telling you, your life will be turned upside down. For somebody here, Spirit is trying to redirect you, Two of Wands in reverse, from whatever plan that you had, an investment that you thought you was going to make, into juggling an Empress. Because I feel like if you even thought for a second, and this is for some of you, past, present, and or past, present, and or future, you could have already made this decision. Somebody could already be in this energy with the Five of Wands. You could already be in a chaos. You could already, and that was because you thought you was going to juggle an Empress energy out here. Yeah, you disconnected. This Empress disconnect, and look, if the Empress disconnect from you, you get disconnected from this foundation. This is solid here, a solid foundation. If this Empress disconnects from this foundation here, you're going to need some motherfucking healing, baby. Somebody's been getting some guidance out here. What you do with that is your business here. Don't be like other people that ended up flat on their back and their ass in the house, in the hospital somewhere, thinking that they was going to play with the Empress energy. You cannot do it. Somebody here, Two of Wands in reverse. What is this? Look at that magic. Somebody's trying to get you away from doing this manipulation. Manipulation, magic. That's the Two of Wands in reverse. Don't go forward with that plan. Don't execute that plan, because it's somebody trying to do magic on the motherfucking Empress. The plan was to manipulate the energy, do magic on the Empress. You got to be shitting me. Oh. People gonna learn. What's the Magician? King of Cups. You want to manipulate feelings. You wanted to, what's the King of Cups? Somebody trying to put the Empress in a third party situation, juggling the third party, juggling the Empress. What's the King of Cups? Look, a karmic group, Three of Cups in reverse. Karmic group, King of Cups. Doing magic on the Empress. That's not smart, baby. That's not smart for nobody ever in your motherfucking life, okay? I'm telling you. Chariot energy. You better move on from that. Somebody's being guided to leave that behind. Move on from that. What's the Three of Cups in reverse to the King of Cups? Lord have mercy. Trying to take some type of, y'all trying to take some action towards the King of, y'all trying to take action on this Empress, man. This King of Cups and this karmic group here. This Empress has separated from this community. So this Empress is not even in this community here. Whoever I'm talking to, you're being guided to make a change. Don't be impulsive. Don't be reckless. Like this group, like this father figure energy. Don't do it. Don't do it. Somebody's getting some guidance here. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't. I wouldn't work with this group to try to manipulate anything when it comes to the Empress. I would take a leap of faith, go towards your happiness, go towards this opportunity, Ace of Pentacles, that the Most High God is giving you to have some type of leadership. Like, you should be seeing the bigger vision. Whoever I'm talking to, King of Wands energy, Spirit is giving you an opportunity. This is going to be an opportunity to lead, to see the bigger picture, to capture the vision here. Okay, that's your leap of faith here. Communicating. Spirit is telling you this. Spirit is telling you this. And whoever you are, you could have been somebody who've been hurt in the past. You could have been somebody who've experienced a lot of turmoil, trauma, or situations. But Spirit is saying the reward. Because when you get the Eight of Wands to the King of Wands, that's the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. You've been through a lot. You've accomplished a lot. You've been hurt, so what, okay? You got to get the reward. People go through situations and circumstances so they can earn the reward through spiritual, through natural, through the universe, through universal law. Okay, this is why you're coming up as the knight. This is why you get to lead. This is why you get authority. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you didn't been hurt. Yeah, you didn't have some stumbling blocks. Yeah, you didn't have some, you know what I'm saying, obstacles placed in your path, right? But this is what gives you the ability to lead. This is what separates you from everybody else. Like this King of Cups over here working with this karmic group, trying to manipulate the situation. Two totally different aspects. This person wants to manipulate leadership. This person wants to manipulate, you know what I'm saying? But you earned something because you went through the trials and the tribulations. So you earned the reward. You get the reward. Come through, you get the lover. Damn, you get the spiritual ranking. I'm gonna end it on that note. Listen, you get the lover, you get the spiritual ranking. You go from the motherfucking King of Wands, wounded warrior, to the fucking Emperor. You see the elevation that happens? You don't have to manipulate. You don't have to do magic. You don't have to do spell work. You don't have to, you see what I'm saying? You don't got to work with the karmics. All you got to do is be the wounded warrior and lead and take authority. And you're going to reap the reward. Well, you're saying, well, what's the reward? The Emperor. Well, what's so good about being the Emperor? The Emperor has spiritual ranking. The Emperor has favor. The Emperor runs empires. The Emperor has the backing of the universe, divine law. The Emperor has closed out every cycle in the life. The Emperor is every king in the deck. Every king in the deck is the Emperor. So you the queen, you the King of Cups, you the King of Swords, as we saw, right? Because we saw it's like you came, if you seen what happened here, you became the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and then you went through every king in the tarot until you elevated to the Emperor status. That takes work. That's why you're the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior. This is how you get your spiritual elevation and the divine laws to protect you. See, to me, if I was a man or a woman, I would want to have the backing of divine universal law. When I move out here in these streets, when I move in the marketplace, when I move around, I need a higher energy supporting me and backing me. I gotta have it because you never know who has a target on your back, who has a target on your family. You understand what I'm saying? And so it's always best to earn the reward of the divine, of the universe, so that you could have spiritual protection that outranks this bullshit. And that's what the Emperor will have. The Emperor will have trust from the divine, because the Emperor goes through every cycle and closes out those cycles. You leave nothing open. You leave nothing to be questioned. You're going to close out the cycle, each cycle in your life, and you're not going to go back. So divine can trust you. The universe can trust you. And now you have the backing of universal law. Whoever I'm talking to, Spirit said that's the truth here. And these people are obsessed with closing this out for you. Somebody's obsessed with making sure this don't happen for you with the devil energy. Of course. Of course. Who would want these men spiritually protected? They want you vulnerable and a target. Target practice for sacrifices, for offerings. But when you get to the point of Emperor status and you protect yourself with universal law, they can't touch you. So that's why they fight you so hard throughout your life to make sure that you don't get to the point of emperor status. Because once you get to that point, you have some high rank and spiritual protection. Wow, last one standing said, in 5 minutes, you have taught me more than 5 years of learning. Wow, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Listen, I'm just trying to help somebody here. You don't have to manipulate the situation. All you got to do is listen to your intuition. All you have to do is reap the rewards of your labor. Labor through it. That's why scripture says the labor is plenty, but the workers are few, because so many people are trying to manipulate the energy to work in their favor. And instead labor. Many of you have labored, and so you're getting this reward of elevation. Don't play with the empress, y'all. Don't play with the matriarchs. Don't play with the mothers. Don't play with the women. It's not worth it. Whoever this King of Cups is with this group doing magic, I feel sorry for this buster. This is a buster. You understand what I'm saying? Because he don't trust himself. He don't trust himself. He don't trust him. He don't trust the Most High God. He don't trust anything about anything universal or divine where he don't have to manipulate. This person got to do what he got to do because he's weak. He's weak. He's too weak to go through the labor pains, to go over the obstacles, the challenges. So he rather forfeit the reward naturally and try to manipulate it. It's a weak person. Don't be weak, you guys. Don't be weak. That's what I'm saying here. Have courage, have strength, right? Because it's going to work out in your favor. Clarify. What else is in here? All right, so we got some type of teamwork and collaboration with the Empress. I'm telling you, y'all, I don't know what it is about these Empress. I do know what it is. I haven't been teaching this over here lately, but the best thing for y'all to do is team up with an Empress. 3 of Pentacles is teamwork, it's collaboration. And I know a lot of y'all don't like scripture. I know. Maybe you can attest this to another teaching or scholar that you follow, right? But I'm just going to use what I know. Everybody talks about the end times is coming. Everybody talks about the revelation that is coming, right? But I've been teaching on this for about a year now. At the end of scripture, there's a lady, there's a woman at the end of scripture, and no pastor talks about this woman. No pastor in religion talks about this woman in Revelations 12:1. The man that reports the sighting says, I saw a great sign. You can go and look it up, Revelations 12:1. It says, I saw a great sign, a woman sitting with her foot on the moon, and she had a crown on, and she was pregnant. And then that's 12:1. And then when you go further down in 19, chapter 19 and 7, it says, the bride has made herself ready for the groom, right? So right after you get to Revelations 12:1, it talks about the great sign, which it says is a woman, and she's obviously pregnant. And the Empress is a mother. The Empress is pregnant, fertile, with whatever it is. Could be a business, could be an idea. Take it as it resonates. But she's right there at the end times. We are in the end times. So what is there? There's a great sign. What is it? The Empress, the mother. Your best bet is to find you a great sign. That's what I'm going to say. It could be the feminine in your life. It could be I don't know how you, it could be Mayat. It could be however you guys identify. It don't even matter to me. But then it even goes further and says in Revelation 19 and 7 that the bride has made herself ready. After the person says a great sign appeared, it goes on to talk about the marriage bed. So why would anybody keep saying we are in the end times and you guys not equate that to the men needing the women for marriage and union? Take it as it resonates. I don't want to argue what it is. I got my revelation for it. I feel like you guys should be able to get your own, whatever that meaning is for you guys. But I just wonder why nobody talks about it. Why nobody talks about the woman in 12:1. Nobody. I ain't learned about it till in my 40s. And I was sitting in churches forever. And I never heard nobody talk about that great sign. And if it's a great sign, Why nobody's talking about it? Why do people constantly talk about Mary Magdalene and the whole this and the prostitute this, but nobody ever talks about the great sign? And I got a problem with that. And so I could see here, it says teamwork, collaboration with an empress, the great sign. Come through, spirit. Why y'all want to manipulate the energy? Why y'all want to manipulate the energy, the empress? Why y'all want to do magic on the empress? Why? Why do they think that it will even work is the question. That's my question. That's why I know whoever this King of Cups and this karmic group is, they're weak. Because why would you even think the manipulation and the magic would work on a great sign? That's ignorance, that's weakness, and that's a lack of knowledge, which it says the people will suffer from because they have this lack of knowledge. You understand? 144, as I say this, listen, I'm only giving you what I'm reading in the energy. It could be different tomorrow because I pick up on different things. But why ain't nobody talking about the great sign? Why is it so, you can see the conversation and the world turning against the great sign. Right now, there's a big attack on women. There is a major attack on women, okay? Don't join the crowd. That's my, to me, that's my point when it comes to y'all. I don't care if it's a Caucasian woman, a brown woman. I wouldn't, if I were y'all, go against women at this time. I'm talking about the great sign. I ain't talking about the Rebeccas and the prostitutes that they've already been preaching about for 30 to 40, 50, 70, 80, 90, 100 years. We done heard about the prostitutes. We done heard about Tamar, who slept with the father to have the natural baby. We done heard about the spy. We done heard about the Judge Deborah. We done heard about all of them. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the great sign. You will know when you see the great sign of a woman in your life, in your energy, in your community, in your family. You will know, and it's time for you to take and collaborate. 3 of Pentacles, come through, spirit. Oh, shit. There's that 8 of Pentacles. If I were you, I would choose to work with the Empress energy here. Again, choose wisely, you guys, all right? I'm hearing team up, work with, come through, spirit, have the right perspective here. There's something significant about this energy, especially if that's a mother energy. If that's y'all's mother, if that's the Mother Earth, if that's the whatever scripture was that wrote about that made somebody say that was a great sign, a woman with her foot on the moon with the crown of 12, with the 12 tribes on her head, sounds like a mother energy, sounds like the mother of the tribes to me, sounds like something major to me. So, and y'all don't want to work with that energy. I'm talking about, let's look at it as if it is an energy. Y'all don't want to work up and team up and collaborate with that energy who was noted that it was a great sign. And this could potentially be the bride of God. Because it said again in 1907, if I'm not mistaken, it's been a while. I think it's 1907. The bride has made herself ready. So we're talking about the masculine and feminine energy. We're talking about male and female. And y'all pastors been teaching y'all forever that Genesis 1 said, let's make man in our image, both male and female. But yet somehow throughout all they teaching, they've been leaving out the female. But we see the female is right there in Revelations 12:1. But for some reason, they don't associate with it. But anyway, that ain't none of my business. That's for y'all to ask y'all pastor. But I see the Empress here is collaborating, worth collaborating for. Spirit wants somebody here to have the right perspective here to go ahead and make that offer with the Knight of Cups. This is a gesture. Some of you guys need to be offering cups to these great signs. And I want to emphasize great sign. You know that when you have laid your eyes on a woman that is a great sign, there's going to be something significant. Her foot on the moon, clothed in righteousness, with the tribes on her head. She cares about the tribe. She cares about the nation. She cares about the family, the ancestors. You're going to know when it's a great sign. For some of you, you're being called to make a, come on with the sun. I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done. Yeah, they try to destroy her. Weak ass people here. I'm fucking done. You guys are being encouraged to take a leap of faith and to take a risk. All right? And y'all start being kinder to some of these women, man. Go and look and see what that feminine energy went through. You know what I'm saying? That woman had to be hidden in the wilderness and fed because people were hunting her for her male seed. That was a woman, if you want to know anything, which they don't talk about that, right? They talk about the whore. They talk about every other woman in the Bible, but they don't talk about the woman who was hunted for her male seed. Literally had to be hidden and in the wilderness and fed, and because they was hunting her. So look for the characteristics of the signs. So you guys, because maybe some of y'all don't have no discernment. Maybe some of y'all don't, you know what I'm saying? You be a little blind, you know, you're a little off a little bit when it comes to you understanding. Go look at the signs of what of the great sign will go through. This is not going to be a woman who's supported by the masses. This is not going to be a woman who has things handed to her. This is a woman who had to be hidden. This is these are not women who are out in the front. These are going to be women who are hidden because their seeds are being hunted. This is a woman who has to make sure her seeds is taken care of. This is a woman who probably staying close to to her seeds. This is a woman who had to be fed by the manna, by Most High God. This is not going to be a woman who people give onto. So look for the characteristics of the great sign for the woman that you are supposed to be kind to, you guys. That's my reading. I hope it helped. Listen, be careful what y'all doing out here when it comes to these empress, because we are living in the end times, all right? Don't be like these karmic masculine father figure energies who are trying to be emotionally manipulative and manipulate these divine feminine energies, because matter of fact, I'm nosy. Let me see what's up with this King of Cups. Let me see. I heard demise. Let me see what this person's outcome is going to be. Tell me about this King of Cups energy, please. Page of Pentacles, can't manifest. All right. So this is going to be a past energy. This is a past life energy that's following the divine feminines through here. They can't manifest. Page of Pentacles. So this person can't manifest. Yeah, look, they're losing their victory. They're losing their success. They're losing how they were seen. Somebody could have been a public recognition. Somebody could have got a lot of public attention. They can no longer manifest this clout. They can no longer manifest this attention that they used to get here. Why? Why? They're burdened by the high priestess. They burdened by the feminine energy, the high priestess. They're burdened. They're burdened by the women's intuition. They can't play the manipulative game no more. You understand? So they're burdened because now people can pick them up. Wherever this person was getting clout, getting success, able to manifest, it was because people weren't trusting their intuition about this person. But whoever this high priest or high priestess in this person, people are trusting their intuition about this person now. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody can't be slick no more. High priestess. Yeah, look, they know somebody's ending connections with this person, with the death energy. They know this person has death on them as well. This person has death on them. Okay. For some of you here, yeah, for being impulsive and reckless, there's a death energy on this person. Also, too, people are ending relationships and connections with this person, but there's a death energy. Clarify this death energy. Thank you. Come through, Spirit. Yeah, this is a happiness hater. Okay, this is a person who likes to burdens people happiness. This is a person who likes to burdens people clarity, because the Sun card is clarity, enlightenment, confirmation. I said for some of you fucking with the Empress, this is what you're going to have, right? So with the Empress, you have clarity, you have joy, you have enlightenment, right? You have happiness, contentment. This person is a death energy. They're a burden to your happiness, your joy, your clarity, your enlightenment. Come through, Spirit, and your balance. Ain't nobody dealing with that shit. Ain't nobody dealing with that shit. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Everybody here, if they used to work with this person, I feel like they see this person as a burden. If these are this person's co-workers, they work together or something like that, they see this person as a burden. Because this person is negative. Okay? This person has a lot of negative energy when it comes to your romance, your romantic life, your proposals, the things are you proposing in life, whether this is romance, connections, work, okay? I'm seeing the Ace of Cups, true love, star energy, yeah. This person does not want you to have happiness, okay? So this is definitely like a happiness hater, okay? Yeah, this person's dark, okay? Death energy on this person here. They can't manifest anyway. So why would you want to collaborate and team up with somebody who can't manifest here? The hangman. All right. They're jealous. Somebody needs to go heal. This person needs to go heal. So they're going to face a tower because they need to go heal. They need to be restored. Somebody needs to go sit the fuck down. Go sit down. Yeah. Somebody used to be stable. They used to have stability. They used to have some type of financial stability, but I feel like they're losing that because they refuse to heal with this Four of Swords energy. Somebody's going to go through a tower. Fast communication. All right. Somebody's trying to avoid imprisonment as well. Judgment is out here for a motherfucker here. Judgment is out here. Somebody's trying to avoid all of that. You can't and see, this is what I was telling you guys is the difference between this type of man and the emperor. The emperor is going to face whatever judgment he has to go through, whatever it is. If you did it, you're going to take accountability. You're going to stand on your square and face whatever it is. Somebody here is trying to run from the judgment, run from the, imprisonment. Like, if you do a crime, you're going to go to jail. You're going to do your motherfucking time. You're going to come home. You know what I'm saying? You're going to sit down. You're going to heal. You're going to figure out what didn't work, what did work. This is not somebody willing to take those type of accountabilities. You can never be an emperor if you don't want to take accountability for nothing in your motherfucking life. The emperor is somebody who closes out cycles, every cycle in their life. They're going to close it out. Okay, the judgment is here. So what is this person's judgment here? Let's see. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay? So it's your time to get karma. It's your time. You're going to have bad luck. Okay? You can't avoid it. Go on and face it. Put your 10 toes down in the dirt and go through it. Because one thing about the Wheel of Fortune is it's changing. The wheel is always turning, right? So if you down today, you're going to be up tomorrow. But when you up, you can't go down. You don't never want to go down. You don't never want the wheel to turn. It's always got to be in your favor. Come on now. Somebody's going through the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, they're losing. Whatever their wish fulfillment was, whatever they was enjoying, whether it was luxury, finance, okay, money, this person is losing it, and that's their justice. That's their justice because of what they sold. The Justice card is about equal give and take. Whatever you put out is what you receive. So you getting the Wheel of Fortune because of what you put out there, what you put out in a home, in a community, about a home, about a marriage. Take it as it resonates, child. There is past life energy that this person has to pay karmic debt for, okay, regarding some type of relationship and or connection. And it could be with this Empress energy here. Yeah, you tried to breadcrumb a motherfucking Empress. Nine of Pentacles energy, an independent single person. You tried to breadcrumb an independent single person. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. That's my thing. I'm going to go ahead and get off here because I haven't had my lunch. And y'all know I don't fuck around with the fuck around when I don't eat. I just wanted to hop on here and tell you guys, listen, if you are this energy and you are being faced with the opportunity to team up with the Empress, keep in mind, I'm talking about the high vibrational Empress, the great sign. You are being guided to team up with that Empress, okay? Eight of Pentacles. There's something significant about what you guys are going to work on. And what that Empress is going to do for many of you masculines is help you level up in divine law and spiritual authority. And it's not like helping you level up for your financial benefit. This person's going to help you up into your spiritual ranking. Your spiritual ranking so that you could have the backing of universal law. And I think that's where a lot of masculines forget to acquire. They forget to acquire universal law protection because they too worried about man's law. Just like this other masculine here, they're worried about going to jail. They're worried about fighting, not going to prison. But you ain't giving a fuck about universal law at all. You ain't worried about breaking divine laws, breaking universal. You worried about man's law over universal law? Something to me just don't say. Something right here tells me this person ain't too intelligent. There's a bigger thing at play. Even the government is concerned about universal law. Even the government knows about universal law. And whoever this masculine is that is attempting to manipulate and do magic, they not concerned. They only concerned with avoiding prison time. So they trying to manipulate a situation to work in their advance. All right. And it's so interesting because I said I wanted to see about this group. And it popped out. So here's this group. Then they popped out in the upright. Now they were in reverse. I think, with this man. So I was just going to say, let me find out a little bit about this group. 3 of Cups energy with the 3 of Wands. See, this is a group here. They willing to sacrifice anything. 3-3, that's my sacrifice card. Because most people that have been sacrificed is sacrificed at the age of 33. I just wanted to give y'all my little secret so y'all know. Like sometimes when I see the 33, if you ain't been sacrificed by 33, then most likely you're going into some type of ascended mastery. But I feel like this group, they're expecting something to come in. And with the 3-3, they willing to sacrifice anybody. And I'm willing to bet that the fact that they now in the upright, they gonna sacrifice that motherfucking masculine. They gonna end up sacrificing that man here. Because that person ain't concerned with shit here. Let me see. What are these people expecting to come in? 3 of Wands with this group, 3 of Cups. They're gathering, expecting some type of mental conflict. They're expecting something to come in when it comes to this person's true love. Like the King of Cups in reverse probably has a lot of love for this Empress. And they're expecting to sacrifice this person's mental health about their true love. Like, y'all got to be careful because these people will literally will fuck your mind up. They will sacrifice your whole mind trying to get to the bag. Somebody's trying to sacrifice somebody's mental health out here. 9 of Swords, they want you to be conflicted. And they want you to call judgment on your own perception. See what I'm saying about this group? Somebody here, look at the Emperor. I'm telling you, Emperor, be fucking careful. Missed opportunity, 5 of Pentacles. They want you to miss, like this group will literally sacrifice your mental, what you know to be true with this Hangman, your perception. They will get you to sacrifice it so that you could miss an opportunity as something that's true, that's being handed to you from the Most High God. Yeah. Yeah. And they know you're going to be judged. Because if heaven, the Most High God, your ancestors, angel guides, is trying to give you true love, a couple love, an opportunity, and you fuck that up because you don't trust your own intuition, they get you under judgment because you betray your own intuition. Your own intuition. Because you know. Because I seen the Hangman. So you got some type of perception out here. You see something for what it is, right? Right? They can't fuck up your destiny. They can't fuck up your elevation, but they can get you to do it. They can get you to do it. They can get you to fuck up your own elevation. And that's what they're going to do by playing with your mind. They sacrificing somebody here to expect something to come in. And it's the Emperor. The Emperor going to call judgment on his own self if you don't get out your motherfucking head. If you don't get out your motherfucking head, 9 of Swords energy, child. Lord have mercy. This group here, in order for them to get something, 33, they will get you to sacrifice your own mental clarity called judgment on yourself, child. The Emperor to the judgment, child. Ooh, I told you sacrifice. You can't tell me. I know what the fuck I be reading. They will sacrifice you. That's how thirsty they will 10 of Wands your ass. They will get you to sacrifice your own forward movement for what you're supposed to be getting a reward for, being a 9 of Wands. That's some type of divine law, universal law. The Hierophant is divine law, universal law. For some of you, it could even be marriage. Child, look at that. Look at them gonna have you fighting your own self. That's inner conflict there. Regarding the Queen of Wands energy, child, they trying to steal this star energy, child. Damn. Get you to sacrifice your motherfucking self. If they, okay. It's spiritual. I keep saying it's universal law. So here how it go. In order for them to sacrifice you, they gotta bring you from under your own spiritual protection, right? Somebody here, the Emperor is protected right now because you ain't broke divine law. So they gonna fuck with your head and fuck with your mind to cause you to break your own spiritual protection by getting you to forfeit your own destiny. And then they're going to sacrifice you. That's the only way they can do it. You cannot have the spiritual protection and the spiritual covering of your ancestors. And the only way you forfeit that is if you forfeit your own destiny. That's the only way. And then once you forfeit your own destiny, you don't have spirit protection anymore. Then they could sacrifice you. 10 of Swords. And that's what these people do. I'm telling you, whoever you gather with, celebrate with, they're expecting this to come in because they know you conflicted about something. 9 of Swords when it comes to love. Look, whether you should move forward or not. Look, whether you should change your behavior. 6 of Swords. I'm just trying to help y'all with divine laws. I'm just trying to help you get you to understand how people who are knowledgeable, because we've seen the magician energy out there. That's manipulation. They want to manipulate the energy. They want to manipulate y'all's destiny. Only way they can manipulate your destiny if you forfeit your own spiritual protection and universal law. So they want you to be contemplating whether you should move forward. Heavy on the Chariot energy with the 6 of Swords energy. Forward movement, change. You are the 9 of Wands. You've earned this. See, they earn shit. But they can get your destiny if you forfeit it. Because the 9 of Wands, you the wounded warrior. You've earned this reward. But if you don't want it, guess who'll get it? If you don't want this spiritual protection, because the Hierophant is spiritual protection, this next level commitment or contract, if you don't want it, guess who's going to get it? That father figure energy. I'm telling you, this is conflict. These people are playing an energy game with you here. An energy game, a universal law game, a divine game, but it's sacrifice energy out here. 3-3 is significant. Either you going to boss up or you going to be tore down. I'm telling you. This is a make it or break it here. 3-3. This is either ascension or this is sacrifice. This is either going to ascend or you're going to be sacrificed. Point blank, period. Lord have mercy. Anything else here? Anything else here? The moon. This is coming to truth. So somebody here, the secret's coming out. Moon energy in reverse about these obsessed energies. The devil. Codependent. The devil is talking about codependency. The devil is talking about obsession. All right. This could be materialism as well. I'm telling you, these people here with the 7 of Cups, you're one of their options. The king, you're one of their options to boss up. King of Pentacles. You are one of their options. That's why they obsessed with you. You a good sacrifice. Whoever you are, you a good sacrifice. They don't want you to see it though. 2 of Swords here. That you a star. That's why you a good sacrifice. Because you really the star. You really got some healing energy. All right. You have the capability to renew and restore. It's something about you here. You're a good sacrifice. They gonna steal it, baby. Man, listen, it is what it is. Listen, I gotta go because I don't make enough money over here. Okay, y'all don't be gifting. Y'all don't super chat, nothing. I don't got time for this shit. Y'all should be learning this shit from y'all leaders and shit like that. I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping I can give you some type of clarity. I don't make enough here to be doing this shit here. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Let me go eat my motherfucking lunch here. All right. Anything else here? Let's close this out. Holy Spirit, please and thank you. All right. Let's close this out. There it is. The Hangman. I'm telling you, somebody here, Spirit is trying to get you to see the perception. King of Wands, you are a leader. Spirit is trying to get somebody to see you are a leader. Okay. King of Wands energy. You're supposed to be able to see the bigger picture. You the visionary. All right. And you up in your head, 2 of Pentacles about this romantic offer or some type of shit here. King of Wands, the Fool. Take that leap of faith here. 8 of Pentacles, work. It's a burden. You're going to have to isolate yourself. The only reason it's a burden because what you around. Why is it a burden here? This working with. Why is it a burden? The people that you work with, what's the burden here? 10 of Wands, you need to fucking heal. Yeah, that's why you're not getting no justice. That's why something's not coming towards you. That's why something is not being made fair. That's why there's no equal give and take, because you need to heal. You need some restoration. You need some renewal. What's the 4 of Swords? Energy, you need to get your strength up. You need to be persistent, persevere. You need some courage. But most importantly, you need to heal. Go chill. Go in. Go isolate. Go the fuck in the house. Go in something. Go some ad. I don't know what the fuck. Okay. Yeah. Make some changes. Shift some things around with the Tower here. Stop being afraid of this Tower. Stop being afraid of allowing things to crumble. Stop being afraid of when the tower is here, let that shit fall. Let them chips fall where the fuck they may fall. I'm telling you, boom. This is a missed opportunity for you. Listen, you got to let this tower happen or you going to miss this opportunity. As spiritual law, a marriage, a commitment, Nine of Wands. Take action because this is an opportunity here. This is an opportunity. You need to take action because magic is out here. The magic is out here. Listen, you going to be the sacrifice. So you got to take some. There, look, doing magic on the Emperor. I cannot make this shit up. Doing magic on the Emperor. I'm telling you. So you won't look. Queen of Wands. There's a divine match out here. An Emperor and a fucking Empress. They don't want it. Steal it. Time, energy, and or money. So it's got a thief out there. Somebody wants it. Maybe somebody wants this connection. Somebody wants this star status, this energy. Somebody wants your destiny, child. All right? Take the opportunity. Take the leap of faith. The reason you're not getting justice is because you need to heal. Okay? You need to heal. What's the healing here? God damn. Y'all don't believe in healing? Go to sleep. Y'all don't believe in taking no rest? Heal. And I'm going to tell you something too. There are times when spirit will lay your ass down, put you on your back and force you into a healing situation because you won't go somewhere and heal. Don't let spirit have to put you on your motherfucking ass because you won't heal voluntarily. You know what I'm saying? If you need to go heal, you need to go sit the fuck down somewhere before you get forced into it. Because that's what the ancestors really will do to your ass. If you ain't listening here, you're going to get forced into a situation you don't want to be in. What's the Four of Swords here? I'm telling you, the Hangman in reverse, you need to go heal. Because you need to be restored. Your viewpoint is off balance. The way you see things is back and forth. You're double-minded, okay? And look, King of Cups. Look what the fuck I'm telling you. Look what I'm telling you. You are going to give this man an opportunity to turn his shit around. King of Cups to the Page of Pentacles. I said this man can't manifest. But if you don't get the right perception, this man will manifest. Because you the sacrifice and he's after your motherfucking destiny. Somebody from your past? Child. Y'all be letting these motherfuckers play with y'all too much. King of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Now he's in the upright manifesting. Because you won't go heal. Because you won't see things for what it is. I'm telling you. Man, listen. That's your guidance. Go somewhere and heal, man. Go somewhere and sit down. Go somewhere and get strengthened. Go somewhere and get some courage. Because this man is after your destiny. King of Cups to the Page of Pentacles. This person is trying to manifest. I'm telling you. They calling that shit in too. Three of Wands. They calling that shit in. I'm telling you. Look. Victory and success. That's your shit. Man, look, somebody ain't playing with you. We got a fighter. I can't even knock the King of Cups. I call them weak, but that motherfucker's fighting like hell to get your motherfucking justice. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. And I mean that I mean that. Somebody ain't playing with you. When I'm telling you somebody is a competitor out here and you not even strong enough and strengthened enough to persevere in this situation, you in a very fucked up position here. Okay, with the Ten of Cups, somebody's out here fighting everything in him to get this wish fulfillment, this Ten of Cups situation, and to close out your motherfucking solid out. They working with people. You in a fucked up position. You need to go heal. You need to go somewhere, and you need. I don't know how to tell you how to heal, but you need to, because somebody's in the fight of their motherfucking life, and they know everything is on the line for them, but you ain't realizing everything is on the line for you neither. And this person is not playing fair. And they gathering motherfuckers around this to make sure that you don't get this. And this, see, it. What's the outcome for this Emperor here? What's the outcome for this Emperor? You don't see it. Two of Swords. What's the outcome for this Emperor? Please and thank you. What's the outcome for this Emperor? The Moon. The outcome is what's hidden, babe. It's hidden. The Moon. That's the outcome, is what you don't see. You know what I'm saying? The outcome is what you not perceiving. In the background is people are trying to win at all costs. Five of Swords, being deceptive. Secret, using moon. They could be using moon magic. Full moon. You shouldn't be eating nothing. Don't eat nothing. Don't fuck on nobody, especially around the moon cycles. Don't have no sex. Like this, I'm talking about you got to go through motherfucking isolation. Baby, this is serious. This is serious. This is a past life entity that's coming for you in this life, okay? Whoever I'm talking to here, this is why you need to go. I'm telling you, this is somebody working with a group. This is why you need to team up with the Empress. That's why if this person went and got back up, Eight of Pentacles, they're working with a group. They're celebrating with a group. Where's your team at? Three of Pentacles. Where's the Emperor's team? Who is working with the Emperor? Page of Pentacles. Baby, whatever you manifested, I don't know what you working on, but it ain't it. With the Ten of Swords, it's a defeat out here. It's an ending out here. Get your mind right. Three of Pentacles. I said, what are you working with? Whatever the fuck you working with, it ain't it. Ten of Swords energy. It's a defeat. Ten of Swords. Yeah, because you working with the fucking enemy. King of Cups. I'm out here. Y'all, hey. Baby, get out that motherfucking community. You need to isolate. This is a dirty game right here, man. And I love it because I love the game. Please understand I love the game. That's why I read, right? Because I'm like, listen, you need to see. I read energy to help you see what you don't see. You understand? I read energy to help y'all see what y'all don't see. I love the game, and I know how the game goes. This motherfucker right here will literally befriend you, work with you, act all nice and kind, and like they, you know what I'm saying? Baby, whatever you manifested here, it's a defeat. And this motherfucking King of Cups, if you working with this King of Cups, baby, you better go motherfucking heal. You better go sit the fuck down somewhere. I can't do it. With the Queen of Wands, you better go sit down. You better go lay down. You better go be fucking on your Queen of Wands. You better, baby, go sit the fuck down. If I was you, I would tell them I can't do it. With the force. Baby, go lay down. Baby, go lay down. Baby, go heal. Because your finances, your ancestral legacy, it depends. If I was you, I go eat some ass. I go lay down. I get some popcorn, some movies. I be fucking on everything and anything, whatever you got. I don't know. I just, you know, I can't help people that don't want to be helped here. You know what I'm saying? Somebody here, you need to go lay down. You need to go lay down. I'm telling you, because you don't got the right perception here about a commitment, a marriage here. You trying to juggle your happiness, your freedom. You ain't even playing with the right tools. You ain't even playing with the right tools. This King of Cups knows some shit. Last one, Sandra said, I want to be helped. Yep, book a reading. Not can't do, not selling my destiny self. So, okay, period. April said you lost. I don't know why. Okay. Go heal. Go lay down. I ain't bringing the Empress in here. The Empress ain't in here. I'm not pulling the Empress. The Emperor need to figure out what the Emperor gonna do because the King of Cups is on his ass. Okay, we already said at the beginning, this person needs to be working with the Empress. But y'all don't like working with the Empress because don't nobody like the Empress. The Empress is hunted. Remember I told you, y'all missed everything. Y'all might, you know. The Empress is hunted. So it's dangerous fucking with the Empress. You know what I'm saying? But the Empress got protection. See what I'm saying? And that's something this masculine don't have. The Empress has protection. You see what I'm saying? The Empress is hidden. The Empress is provided for. The Empress is protected. Take action. Ace of Wands. You need to adjust your priorities. Adapt your priorities, okay? So you can get your wish fulfillment. You need to learn how to adapt, okay? Yeah. Baby, you got somebody on your ass. Five of Swords. You got some deception on your ass. You got some, yeah, the Empress, by the Empress coming out in this reading is telling me whoever this Empress is has already completed out those cycles in her. The Empress has already gotten to the point where I told you of divine law and universal law. That's why the Empress came out. I didn't see no other feminine energies coming out here. The Empress came out here because the Empress is already divinely protected by universal law. That means she's done her work. That means she's already done the work. So it's up to these masculines to fight these things. I'm not don't Empress. Don't get in nobody's business. You stay out of everybody's mother. You let them motherfuckers go through the cycle like you had to go through and attain your protection like that. You don't get in this. Somebody wants to pull you into this. No. Somebody's on somebody's ass out here with this Five of Swords. Deceptive energy. Win at all motherfucking costs. Hate the player, not the game. Hate the player, not the game. The game is fair. This is a fair game right here. But if you're going to let somebody play you, then you deserve to get played. King of Wands in reverse. Look, because you want to be a thought pocket. You want to be hot. You want to use your wand. Because the King of Wands was up in the upright, being a leader. But if a masculine can talk you into coming out of your and forfeit your protection by being a hot pocket, thought pocket, that's your business, man. Yeah, this is how you want to build. You know, you want to break your own motherfucking heart. You want to get money by being a thought pocket. You want to be a boss daddy energy. You want to show out being a player. Cool. Somebody's on your ass, though. Three of Swords. That's a betrayal. Somebody's on your motherfucking ass while you out here trying to be a player and trying to look like a boss daddy energy. Somebody's on your motherfucking ass. A Queen of Pentacles could be involved as well. Look at the Empress at the right at the top of the deck here. Shit. With the Empress. The Empress gonna bring the motherfucking tower, man. The Empress gonna bring the tower. You better know it. You better motherfucking know it. That's your reading, you guys. I hope it helps. Don't blow your own shit, man. Don't allow nobody to get you to forfeit your own destiny. That's your reading. And good luck out here, y'all. Good the fuck luck. All right, peace. See y'all next time. Bye.